place in the world for the angry young man with his working class ties. He's right at the plant, refuses to bend, he refuses to crawl. He's always at home with his back to the wall. He's proud of the scars from the battles he's lost. He struggles and bleeds as he hangs on his cross. Likes to be known as the angry young man. Whoa, no, 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 no. Give a moment or two to the angry young man with his foot in his mouth and his heart in his hand. He's stabbed in the back, he's been misunderstood. The comfort to know his intentions are good. He sits in a room with a lock on the door, with his maps and his medals set out on the floor, and he likes to be known as the angry young man. I believe I've passed the age of consciousness and righteous rage. Found that just surviving was a noble fight. I once believed in causes too, had my pointless point of view. Life went on no matter who was wrong or right. Oh, there's always a place for the angry young man with his fist in the air and his head in the sand. He's never been able to learn from mistakes, so he can't understand why his heart always breaks. His honor is pure and his courage is well. His spirit is true and he's boring as hell. He'll go to the grave as an angry old man. Place for the angry young man with his working class ties and his radical plans. Refuses to bend, he refuses to crawl. He's always at home with his back to the wall. He's proud of the scars of the battles he lost. He struggles and bleeds as he hangs on his cross, and he likes to be known as the angry young man. Whoa! Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. This depends on where you're tuning in from. How's everybody doing today? So, I wanted to let you know that this is a special day of sorts in the Steve Lungrin music canon. 22 years ago today, I was at a Billy Joel concert in Chicago, and it was not the first time that I'd ever seen him, but it was the first time I saw him doing his own show. I saw him one time before that on August 13th of 1994 when he was playing with Elton John. And then he took some time off after the River of Dreams album, and they released Greatest Hits Volume 3, and he went on a tour to promote that. And I was still laboring under the idea that he might do, new music again someday. But anyway, it was November 22nd, 1998, at a place called the Rosemount Horizon Arena. At the time, I don't know what they call it now, but I'm sure it's been corporatized and changed. Got on a plane, flew all the way to Chicago from Kearney, Nebraska with my friend Alex. Met up with a friend of mine named Jeremy who was living there in Chicago at the time, and then he and his brother, we all piled into his brother's car and we drove to Rosemount Horizon. Sat behind the stage, had a really good view of the keyboard or the piano and Billy doing his work, and it was a pretty special experience for me. It was supposed to go on, I think, on October 15th, but he had actually contracted a terrible respiratory issue and had laryngitis. They had to postpone that date, so worked out. Luckily, I was so disorganized that year that when I found out it was being postponed about a week before the October 15th date, I didn't even have a flight booked yet. So everything worked out just fine, but really special night. So I opened with Billy Joel. I'm wearing my Billy Joel dress code here, the classic Billy Joel, if you will. That's not really the classic Billy Joel. The classic is that goofy thing he's doing now where he wears jeans and a shirt and a tie and sneakers, except now he looks kind of like Uncle Fester doing it. But this is the cool 80s Billy Joel, you know, with the black sport coat and the black suit and the black shirt. So did that. I'm not only gonna play Billy Joel tonight, but I'm gonna mostly rely on your requests, and I'm gonna give special preference to Billy Joel requests tonight, just because it reminded me of that very special night. It also happens to be the 57th anniversary of the Kennedy assassination here in the United States. So, important things have happened on this date throughout history. Okay. Awesome. I see some great requests in here already. I'm going to do one that came in ahead of the show just to make sure I don't forget it. And then I'll carry on with some that are in the comments. But this is from the Innocent Man album by Billy Joel in 1983. This is a hit single, hit the top 10, I believe. And it's called Keeping the Faith. And this goes out to my friend Lucia in España. If it seems like I've been lost, then let's remember. If you think I'm feeling older and missing my younger days, oh, well, you should have known me much better. The past is something that never got in my way. Oh, no. Still, I would not be here now if I never had the hunger. Not ashamed to say the Wild Boys were my friends. Whoa, 'cause I never felt the desire till the music set me on fire. Then I was saved, yeah. I was keeping the faith. Yeah, 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 keeping the faith. Wore Matador boots on the Flight Brothers, had them with a Cuban heel. Iridescent socks with the same color shirt, a tight pair of chinos. Oh, pulled on the sharkskin jacket, you know, the kind with the velvet collars, diddy bop shades. Oh yeah. I took a fresh pack of Luckies and a man called Sensen. My old man's Trojans and his Old Spice aftershave. Whoa, comb my hair in a pompadour. The rest of the Romeos wore permanent wave. Oh yeah, I was keeping the faith. Yeah, 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 keeping the faith. You can get just so much from the good things. You can linger too long in your dreams. Say goodbye to the oldest but goodest, 'cause the good old days weren't always good. and stickball is a formal education. I taught a lot of fights, but it taught me how to lose okay. Whoa, well, I heard about sex, but not enough. Found you could dance and still look tough anyway. Oh, yes, I did. I found out a man ain't just being macho. Ate an awful lot of late night driving food. Drank a lot of take-home pay, yeah. Thought I was a Duke of Earl. I made it with a redhead girl in a Chevrolet. Oh, yeah. I was keeping the faith. Yeah, 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 keeping the faith. Whoa. Told you the reasons for the whole revival. Well, I went outside to have an ice cold beer in the shade. Whoa, I'm gonna listen to my 45s. Ain't it wonderful to be alive when the rock and roll plays? Oh yeah, when the memory stays. Yeah, I'm keeping the faith. Keeping the faith. Oh yeah, I'm keeping the faith. Oh, you know I am. I'm keeping the faith. I am. I'm keeping the faith. Don't you know I am? I'm keeping the faith. I am. I'm keeping the faith. Don't you know I am? All right. Thanks, everybody. Let's say hello to some people here. Haven't had a chance to say hello to everyone as of yet. See who's here today. Wishing you all a happy Sunday. Looks like Jake wants to hear a little Green Day. I will definitely try to get to that one, Jake. Thank you. Hi, Steve. I greet you with my friends from the Czech Republic. We're looking forward to your concert. Well, thank you. This is, I'm not sure if this is Paha or Paja, but thank you very much. That's fantastic. This is a late night for you. I appreciate you staying up so late to watch. Kez says, good morning from Australia. Looking forward to today's show. Excuse me. Some cobwebs in the attic there. Outstanding. Thanks for tuning in. It's an early morning for you. Benjamin's joining us from Cornwall, England. That's fantastic. Aiden says, can I play Daniel by Elton John? You know what? That's a great one, and we will do that just to break up the Billy Joel-ness a little bit here. And hi, Lucia. I hope that was a worthwhile rendering of your request. Bennett says, hello from Miami. Not for long, though. Got a flight back to Philadelphia in a few hours. Hey, thanks for joining us, Bennett. Stay safe on that flight. Your song. Yeah, we'll probably do that one a little later in the show. Thanks for the request there, Cube. Gary says, evening, everybody. Hope you're well, Steve. Very bit of Johnny Cash would be amazing. Well, we can probably do that in a little bit. Steve Elton John says his biggest influence is Leon Russell. Do I know any Leon? You know, Rob, I am not an aficionado of Leon Russell at this point, but the name pops up often enough, I really ought to look into it. So I'm sorry I'm going to disappoint you tonight, but I've heard many great things about his talent, so I need to check it out. Hi, Ann Howes. She says, hi, everybody from Alberta, Canada. Hope your arms are feeling better today. Yes. I'm nursing a little bit of chronic injury in my forearms here lately. I'm okay for today. It's forced me to do a little bit more resting in between shows here just lately because I've got some very, very, very tight, chronically tight muscles in my forearms from playing and not doing enough stretching. That is being rectified. Luckily, I have a medical massage therapist here in my household who knows all the important stuff, is giving me great advice and working me over in the ways that I need to be worked over to get fully healed. It will be a full recovery. But thank you very much for the good wishes. Ruth joining us here from the Washington, D.C. area. Thank you. Okay. Well, there's a lot more people to say hello to, but let's get on with some music, shall we? You know what? I'm going to turn my monitor up just a smidge. All right, here we go. Daniel is traveling at night on a plane. I can see the red tail lights heading for Spain. Oh, and I can see Daniel waving goodbye. It looks like Daniel. It must be the clouds in my eyes. They say Spain is pretty, though I've never been. Daniel says it's the best place he's ever been. Oh, and he should know he's been there enough. Lord, I miss Daniel. Oh, I miss him so much. Oh, Daniel, my brother, you are older than me. Do you still feel the pain of the scars that won't heal? Your eyes have died. You see more than I. Daniel, you're a star in the face of the sky. Of the scars that won't heal, your eyes have died, but you see more than I. Daniel, you're a star in the face of the sky. Daniel is traveling tonight on a plane. I can see the red tail lights and dismayed. Oh, yeah. I can see Daniel waving goodbye. Lord, I miss Daniel. Must be the clouds in my eyes. Oh God, it looks like Daniel. Must be the clouds in my eyes. Thank you for the request. Okay, so let's see here. Let's take a look at, can I play any Fleetwood Mac? Well, as a matter of fact, yes, I can. Fleetwood Mac has been on my mind a fair amount lately, actually. I stirred up some controversy I probably shouldn't have not too long ago. And I'm as a piece of reconciliation, because here's the thing, I really don't hate anybody in Fleetwood Mac. I'm very angry at Stevie Nicks for kicking Lindsey Buckingham out of the group, and I'm sure she had her reasons, and I'm not gonna try and guess anything there. But I just was really angry that we finally got the Rumors lineup all back in the band. They pulled Christine McVie out of her long hibernation, and we had the group. And they did like one tour, and then, oh God, Days of Our Lives starts again, and Stevie Nicks has decided she never wants to share a stage with Lindsey Buckingham again. We'll see if that actually holds, but it was just a real bummer. He happens to be my favorite member of the band, but it's more about the fact that you finally had the whole band again. So we'll see. But anyway, just to show that I don't have any hard feelings against Stevie, and I don't think that her contributions to the band are unimportant, I'm going to do a Stevie Nicks song for you. This one, this is one of her better efforts as a writer. Of course, that's just my personal opinion. Now I just have to find the key real quick. To my love. Okay, we'll just drop it a whole step here. And I saw. Whoops, there we go. The Dixie Chicks did a pretty good version of this song too. If you haven't ever heard it, you might want to look that up. This is called Landslide. Took my love and I took it down. Climbed a mountain and I turned around, and I saw my reflection in the snow-covered hills, till the landslide brought me down. Oh, mirror in the sky, what is love? Can the child within my heart rise above? Can I sail through the changing of the ocean tides? Can I handle the seasons of my life? Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I build my life around you. But Time makes you bolder. Children get older, and I'm getting older too. I've been older too. Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I build my life around you. But time makes you bolder, and children get older, and I'm getting older too. Ah, take my love, take it down. Oh, climb a mountain and turn around. If you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills, will the landslide bring it down? If you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills, will the landslide bring it down? Will the landslide bring it down? We had a band, then we broke it up. No, I won't go there. Yeah. No, I love Fleetwood Mac. They're really great. Okay, let's see what else we have floating in here. Oh, all right, Ruth. Whatever you say. I've been down one time, been down two times, never going back again. Unless they offer me lots of money. Okay, so let's see here. What else do we have here? Matthew says, yeah, a lot of us feel the same about the Fleetwood Mac situation. Not the same without Lindsay. Uh-oh, I have started the debate. This is going to dominate the comments of this live chat now for the rest of the show. Okie day. Tanner says, this one might be a reach. Do I know Telephone Line by the Electric Light Orchestra? I'm sorry, I do not. I'm sorry. That I wish I could honor that for you, but I don't quite have that one in the bag. Okay, let's see here. Lucia's bragging up on Spain a little bit. It is a beautiful place. I look forward to seeing it again sometime soon. Matthew says, I saw Fleetwood Mac in Detroit during the No Christie period. Sadly, the first memory of that show was a couple of drunk gals fighting in the front row, the row in front of us, while poor Stevie was down there singing her heart out to Silver Springs. Security showed up and well, that's concerts for you. You guys could be getting drunk and rowdy right now, and it's not going to disturb anyone. That's one thing I do like about this format. Okay, so got some requests for some Billy Joel, some Elton John, and Matthew says, could we all just agree that the Peter Green era of Fleetwood Mac was the best? No, Matthew, I will not agree to that. Okay. Well, another thing that I'm going to pick the pace up here. Another thing that happened on this day is that 78 years ago, a woman named Billie Jean King was born. She became friends with one Sir Elton John eventually, and she started a touring tennis organization that would go and put these awesome, these really awesome, like basically tennis matches, but exhibitions on all at the big tennis courts all over the world and all over the country. And they called themselves, they were based out of Philadelphia. They did this in 1976 for the bicentennial of the United States, and they called that team the Philadelphia Freedoms. And she asked her friend, Elton John, could he write her a theme song? And so Elton and his lyricist Bernie Taupin sat down, and this is what they came up with.
Cause is right, I leave to find an answer on the road. I used to be a heart beating for somebody, but the time to change. The less I say, the more my work gets done. Oh, 'cause I live and breathe this Philadelphia freedom. From the minute I was born away, the flag. Philadelphia freedom took me knee-high to a man. Yeah, gave me peace of mind my daddy never had. So Philadelphia freedom, shine on me. Oh, I love you, shine a light through the eyes of the one left behind. Well, shine the light, shine the lights, shine the light, won't you shine the lights? You know I love you. Yes, I do. I love you, love you, love you. Yes, I do. Oh, I love you, love you, love you. Yes, I do. Happy birthday, Billie Jean King. Enjoying my tunes. Have I ever heard of Here Comes the Flood by Peter Gabriel? You know, I have not, Kim. I'm sorry. I wish that I knew that one. I do like Peter Gabriel. Such a unique voice. That's awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that, Bill. Okay. This one's for Ruth. We're going to move on to something Ruth and I can agree on, since we have this impasse about Lindsey Buckingham and Stevie Nicks. And I'm just kidding, girl. I saw that you put this in the comments earlier. 1, 2. Joke, call me a fool. Right at this moment, I'm totally cool. Clear as a crystal, sharp as a knife. I feel like I'm in the prime of my life. Sometimes it feels like I'm going too fast. I don't know how long this feeling will last. Maybe it's only tonight, darling. Sometimes I'm tired, sometimes I'm shot. Sometimes I don't know how much more I've got. Maybe I'm headed right over the hill. Maybe I set myself up for the kill. Tell me, how much do you think you can take, until the heart in you starting to break? Sometimes it feels like it will. Darling, I don't know why I go to extremes. Too high or too low, there ain't no in-betweens. You can be sure when I'm gone, I won't be out there too long. Darling, I don't know
All righty, all righty. Oh, Here Comes the Sun. That's a cool song. And Mona Lisa's and Mad Hatters. I love that one too. We'll probably do both of those. And we have some Green Day coming here shortly. Let me get the words here for Here Comes the Sun. This is George Harrison coming out of his shell as a writer. He had never been that strong of a writer inside the group until that last couple of years, and then he started like churning out songs every bit as good as what John Lennon and Paul McCartney were doing.
Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, I say, it's alright. Little darling, it's been a long, long, coldly winter. Little darling, it feels like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say, it's alright. It's alright. Sun, 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 here it comes. 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 Little darling, I feel that ice is slowly melting. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been clear. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, I say, it's alright. It's alright. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say, it's alright. It's alright.
I know I got a bunch of those rhythms wrong, but just kind of making it up on the fly. I should sit down and like learn the intricacies of that one. That's one of my favorite songs by the Beatles. Okay. That is my favorite Beatles album. I don't know if I think it's the best album of all time, but if I had to pick a Beatles song or a Beatles album, I would definitely put that at the top. So, but I don't know what I would call the greatest album of all time. It's so subjective, but I think Abbey Road is a pretty amazing piece of work. Okay, this one goes out to, I believe, Kim? Yeah, there we go. Kim asked if I would do this one. Kim Jansen, I think, is what that was.
And now I know the Spanish Harlem are not just pretty words to say. I thought I knew, but now I know the road rose trees never grow in New York City. Till you've seen this trash can drink control stand at the edge while people run you through. I thank the Lord for people out there like you. Thank the Lord for people out there like you. While Mona Lisas and Mad Hatters, sons of bankers, sons of lawyers, turn around and say good morning to the night. For unless they see the sky, but they can't, and that is why. They know not if it's dark outside or the light. This Broadway's got a lot of songs to sing, and if I knew the tune, I might join in. Go away alone, I'll grow my own seed shall be sown in New York City. Subway's no way for a poor man to go down. Rich man can ride, and the hobo he can drown. I thank the Lord for the people I have found, yeah, above all the people I have found. While Mona Lisas and Mad Hatters, sons of bankers, sons of lawyers, turn around and say good morning to the night. For unless they see the sky, but they can't, and that is why. They know not if it's dark outside or the lights. Now I know the Spanish Harlem are not just pretty words to say. I thought I knew, but now I know that rose trees never grow in New York City. Subway's no way for a poor man to go down. Rich man can ride, and the hobo he can drown. I thank the Lord for the people I have found. Oh, thank the Lord for the people I have found. While Mona Lisas and Mad Hatters, sons of bankers, sons of lawyers, turn around and say good morning to the night. For unless they see the sky, but they can't, and that is why. They know not if it's dark outside or light. They know not if it's dark outside or light. Okay, let's see here.
Hey there, Gary. I appreciate that, my friend. Let's see here. So, I'm seeing lots and lots of really, really good requests in here. I'm trying to mix it up just a little bit, because I know that some of you come for a lot of Billy Joel and Elton John, and some of you come for a much bigger variety. So I'm just looking to see what some of these other requests are. Hard to Say I'm Sorry by Chicago. All right. You know, this is an old favorite of mine too. I remember when this was all the rage on radio when I was just a little tot. I've seen Chicago a dozen times, back when Jason Sheff was their lead singer, do this song, but I've had the pleasure of seeing Peter Cetera now twice do this one, the original lead singer, and it's pretty much a thing of beauty when you get to hear Peter Cetera sing this song.
Everybody needs a little time away, I heard her say, from each other. And even lovers need a holiday, far away from each other. Hold me now. It's hard for me to say I'm sorry. I just want you to stay. And after all that we've been through, I will make it up to you. I promise to. And after all that's been said and done, you're just a part of me I can't let go. Couldn't stand to be kept away just for the day from your body. Wouldn't wanna be swept away, far away from the one that I love. Hold me now. It's hard for me to say I'm sorry. I just want you to know. Hold me now. I really want to tell you I'm sorry. I could never let you go. And after all that we've been through, I will make it up to you. I promise to. And after all that's been said and done, you're just a part of me I can't let go. And after all that we've been through, I will make it up to you. I promise to.
All right, I want to do a song now for my parents that I saw Billy Joel do on that day 22 years ago. First time I ever saw him perform this, and it made me think of them at the time because this was one of their all-time favorites of his, and to hear me play back in all those special days when all of this was first happening and I was down beating the hell out of the old family piano in the basement and giving them about a 4-hour concert every night after school. It goes like this.
Town known as Wheeling, West Virginia, rode a boy with a 6-gun in his hand. His daring life of crime made him a legend in his time, east and west of the Rio Grande. When it started with a bank in Colorado, in the pocket of his vest, a Colt he hid. His age and his size took the teller by surprise, and the word spread of Billy the Kid. Well, he never traveled heavy. Yes, he always rode alone, and he soon put many old guns to shame. He never had a sweetheart, he never had a home. Boy at the rancher knew his name. He robbed his way from Utah to Oklahoma. The lodges could not seem to track him down. He served as a legend well for the folks that love to tell about when Billy the Kid came to town. There we go. saying I am their kin, like the sea came pouring in. Watch the hanging of Billy the Kid. Well, he never traveled heavy, yes, he always rode alone, and he soon put many old guns to shame. He never had a sweetheart, but he finally found a home underneath the Boot Hill grave that bears his name. The town known as Oyster Bay, Long Island, rode a boy with a six-pack in his hand. His daring life of crime made him a legend in his time, east and west of the Rio Grande. All right, thank you. Okay, so I'm going to do a song that has been requested about 14,000 times here. I was always planning on doing it, but let's just make sure I get it done. This one is by a group that I can't say I was that much of a fan of, but this was a pretty good song, and it came out when I was a senior in high school. It was used for a lot of, as the background to a lot of, videos and whatnot, where they do a montage throughout the years. It's a song about turning the page to a new chapter. We're closing in on the end of 2020. So I suppose it's appropriate. This is called Good Riddance, the time of your life. Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask me why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind. Hang it on a shelf in good health and in good time. Tattoos of memories and dead skin that don't try. For what it's worth it all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. And here's one I see. Oh, thanks for the reminder there, Mom. Yes, 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 okay. We're going to do a little Johnny Cash for you, and then I'm going to carry on with some other requests that are floating out there in the hinters. Let's see. My favorite Johnny Cash song is the one where he literally says at the beginning of the song, "Hello, I'm Johnny Cash." I hear the train coming, rolling around the bend. I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when, but I'm stuck in Folsom prison. Time keeps dragging on. Oh, but that train keeps moving on down to San Antone. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't you ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. Now when I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head and cry. I bet there's rich folks eating in the fancy dining car. Bet they're drinking trouble and they're smoking big cigars. I know I had it coming, I know I can't be free. Oh, but that train just keeps a moving, and that's what tortures me. If they freed me from this prison, if that railroad train was mine, bet I'd move it on a little farther down the line. So far from Folsom prison, that's where I want to stay. And I'd let that lonesome whistle blow all my blues away. All right, I see this out there in the requests. Go out on Broadway. Saw the Empire State let low, and life went on beyond the Palisades. They all bought Cadillacs and left there long ago. We held the concert out in Brooklyn to watch the island bridges blow. They turned our power down, they it. We've seen it all the time on 42nd Street. They burn the churches up in Harlem, like in that Spanish Civil War. The flames are everywhere, but no one really cared. Always burned out there before. Seen the lights go out on Broadway, and whoa, watch the mighty skyline fall. The boats were waiting in the Battery. The union went on strike. They never sailed at all. They set the carrier out from Norfolk and picked the Yankees up for free. They said the Queens could stay. They blew the Bronx away. They sang Manhattan out to sea. Whoa. Whoa. You know those lights went bright on Broadway, but that was so many years ago. Before we all lived here in Florida, before the mafia took over Mexico. There are not many who remember. They say a handful still survive to tell the world about the way the lights went out, to keep the memory alive. Here's another request I just saw in the comments. Don't wish it away, don't look at it like it's forever. Between you and me, can honestly say the things can only get better. And while I'm away, dust out the demons inside, and it won't be long before you and me run the place in our heart where we hide. Guess that's why they call it the blues. Time on my hands could be time spent with you, and laughing like children, living like love. my face in your hand. Live for each second without hesitation, and never forget I'm your man. Wait on me, girl. Cry in the night at the hills, but more than ever, I simply love you. So I love life itself. I guess that's why they call it the blues. Time on my hands could be time spent with you, and laughing like children, living like lovers, rolling like thunder under the covers. I guess that's why they call it the blues. Wait on me, girl. Cry in the night in the hills, but more than ever, I simply love you more than I love life itself. Oh, and I guess that's why they call it the blues. Time on my hands could be time spent with you, and laughing like children, living like lovers, rolling like thunder under the covers. And I guess that's why they call it the blues. Laughing children, living like lovers. Guess that's why they call it the blues. Laughing children, living like lovers. And I guess that's why they call it the blues. And I guess that's why they call it the blues.
All right. Thank you for the great requests. Here's another one that I saw in the comments. This is for our friend Gary Elgort, right here in Mesquite, Nevada. But that's the fun thing about this. Here we are. I've basically been sheltered in place for 9 months. Gary, I think, has largely been as well. And we're in the same town, but we're literally, in this context, as close as someone in the Czech Republic or Australia or Japan. It's amazing. Here you go, Gary.
Say that these are not the best of times, but they're the only times I've ever known. I can believe there is a time for a meditation in cathedrals of our own. Now I have seen the sad surrender in my lover's eyes, and I can only stand upon and sympathize. We are always what our situations hand us, see the sadness or euphoria.
Yeah.
doesn't realize that nothing's ever changed. All our mutual experience, our separate conclusions are the same. We are forced to recognize our inhumanities. But reason coexists with our insanity. So we stand between reality and madness. It's either sadness or euphoria. Oh yeah. Dissipate our energies. Reason coexists with our insanity. So we stand upon the ledges of our lives with our respective similarities. See the sadness or euphoria. Okay, let's see here. Oh, I should bring up, if you're thoroughly enjoying yourself and feel so inclined, I do have digital tip jars down there in the description in both YouTube and Facebook. Venmo and PayPal, not required, always appreciated. Any amount. Thank you very much. And now back to our originally scheduled program. So I saw this in the requests earlier. And I thought it would be fun to play this. Just pulling up the words, because of course I don't remember them all off the top of my head. But I think I can fake my way through this. This was a song off of an album in 1983. And the album was called An Innocent Man. And it's the same album that Keepin' the Faith was off of. This one's kind of fun, though. I've learned exactly one classical piece from beginning to end in my entire life, and it was this piece that was called the Pathétique Sonata. It's just one movement. I didn't learn the whole sonata, but one movement of it. It was this beautiful piano piece by Beethoven that went something like this. And so on and so on. And Billy Joel loved that, and he took that piece of that melody and he turned it into a doo-wop song, and then wrote something original around it for verses and put words to it and turned it into this amazing record called This Night. And it goes like this. Do 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 do, didn't I say I wasn't ready for romance. Didn't we promise we would only be friends? And so we danced, though it was only a slow dance. I started breaking my promises right there and then. Didn't I swear I would be no complications? Didn't you want someone who's seen it all before? Now that you're here, it's not the same situation. Suddenly I don't remember the rules anymore. This night is mine. It's only you and I. Tomorrow is a long time away. This night can last forever. I've been around, someone like me should know better. Falling in love would be the worst thing I could do. Didn't I say I needed time to forget her? Aren't you running from someone who's not over you? How many nights have I been lonely without you? I tell myself how much I really don't care. How many nights have I been thinking about you? Wanting to hold you, but knowing you would not be there. This night, you're mine. It's only you and I'll tell you to forget yesterday. This night we are together. Oh, 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 shoo-be-doo-wop. Oh, ah, oh, oh, this night is mine. It's only you and I. Tomorrow is such a long time away. This night can last forever. This night. Oh, whoa. Tomorrow is a long time away. This night can last forever. Well, I'll rate that at least a Milli Vanilli. Okay. Hey, right here from Brazil, listening to me. Thank you so much. Cannot wait to see Brazil sometime.
Okay. Now it seems to me like there was something that I wanted to make sure that I played today. Be darned if I remember what it is, though. Blank. I'll probably remember it right after we go off the air. Luckily, you guys have given me no shortage of great requests to work off of. Here's one I haven't done in a little while. Let me pull the words up. I don't trust myself to do this one by memory. But this was a request there in the feed. This is a song off of Elton John's Goodbye Yellow Brick Road album. And it was probably going to be a single. But at the time, Elton's record label was on a volume model. They wanted more. So instead of releasing another single from this blockbuster album, they moved on and just wanted him to make another record. But I think this probably would have been a sizable hit for them if they had actually had the chance to release it as a record. It goes like this, as a single. It goes like this. Hello, baby, hello. Haven't seen your face for a while. Have you quit doing time for me? Or are you still the same spoiled child? Hello, I said hello. Is this the only place you thought to go? Am I the only man you've ever had? Or am I just the last surviving friend that you know? Harmony and me, we're pretty good company. Looking for an island in our boat upon the sea. Harmony, gee, I really love you and I wanna love you forever. Dream of never, never, never leaving harmony. Hello, baby, hello. Open up your heart and let your feelings flow. You're not unlucky knowing me, keeping the speed real slow. In any case, I'll set my own pace by stealing the show. I'll say hello, hello. Harmony and me, we're pretty good company. Looking for an island in our boat upon the sea. Harmony, gee, I really love you and I wanna love you forever. Dream of a never, never, never leaving harmony. Never leaving harmony. 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 Oh. Thanks for the request. I love that song. Haven't had a chance to play it in a while. Well, you know, I thought I would probably end the show with that one, Gary, today. Actually, I just wanted to take a second and break totally out of the mold. Do a little crooner thing for you. This is one of those songs that got recorded by like everybody. But for me, the definitive version will always be Frank Sinatra. Went like this. Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars. Let me feel what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby, kiss me. Fill my heart with song, let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Fly me to the moon and let me sing among the stars. Let me feel what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, please be true. In other words, oh, in other words, I love you. That might be fun to do sometime. Like a whole night of crooner stuff. We'll see. Well, we're coming up pretty close to the end here, folks. I'm going to play two last songs for you. It's a little bit funny, this feeling inside. Not one of those who can easily hide.
Don't have much money, but boy, if I did, I'd buy a big house where we both could live. If I was a sculptor, but then again, no, or a man who makes potions in a traveling show. I know it's not much, but it's the best I can do. My gift is my song, and this one's for you. You can tell everybody this is your song. Maybe quite simple, but now that it's done, hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is when you're in the world. Sat on the roof, kicked up the moss. Well, a few of the verses, well, have got me quite cross. But the sun has been quite kind while I wrote this song for people like you that keep it turned on. So excuse me for getting these things I do, you see. I've forgotten if they're green or they're blue. Anyway, the things, what I really mean. You're all one of the nicest crowds I've ever seen. Tell everybody this is your song. Maybe quite simple, but now that it's done, hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is when you're in the world. Hope you don't mind, hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is when you're in the world. And on a night such as tonight's, I don't see how I could end with anything else other than this. It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday. The regular crowd shuttles in. There's an old man sitting next to me, making love to his tonic and gin. Says sad and it's sweet, and I knew it completes when I wore a younger man's clothes. La 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 da da da, la la da 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 da. Sing us a song, hear the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody. You've got us feeling alright. John at the bar, he is a friend of mine. He gets me my drinks for free, and he's quick with a joke or the light of smoke. But there's some place that he'd rather be. Says Steve, I believe this is killing me. As a smile ran away from his face, I'm sure that I could be a movie star if I could get out of this place. La 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 da da da, la da 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 da. Now Paul is a real estate novelist. He never had time for a wife, which means no one would take him. And he's talking with Davy, who's still in the Navy, and he probably will be for life. And the waitress is practicing politics as the businessman slowly gets stoned. They're sharing a drink they call loneliness. It's better than drinking alone. The night is sad. Sing us a song, hear the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody, and you've got us feeling alright. Pretty good crowd here for a Sunday live stream. The manager gives me a smile, 'cause he knows that it's me that you logged in to see, and I hope that it's been worth your while. The piano, it sounds like a carnival, and the microphone smells like a beer. They sit at the bar, put bread in my jar, and say, man, what are you doing here? La 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 da da da, la da 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 da. Sing us a song, hear the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody. You've got us feeling alright.
Thank you so much, everybody. I've had a good time as always. It's fun remembering that night in Chicago. See Mr. Joel for the first time solo. Liberty DeVito was still in the band. He still had a full head of hair. Billy, not Liberty. It's a really good memory. So thanks for joining me tonight. Remember, if you're not having fun when you're making music, you're doing it wrong. And be sure to love everyone you can, as much as you can, as often as you can. Make it count. We don't know when that comes to an end for us. Sometimes it can be pretty sudden. So make it a live one. And for all of us here in the United States, happy Thanksgiving this week, however you're going to celebrate it. If it's safe, I hope you can spend it with some loved ones. And if you can't, I hope you have a good Zoom meeting. Sounds like all this nonsense is going to probably come to an end sometime next year. So hopefully in the first half of this coming year. So light at the end of the tunnel, folks. I'll see you on the next one. I'll be back next Sunday. Love you guys.